Payment and gratuities. In this lesson, we'll be looking at the details of the payment process. This is yet another opportunity to show the guest how professional you are. We'll be looking at the timing of the payment process, the payment process, and gratuities. Let's start by looking at timing. Once you have presented the bill to the guest, you can exit the table to give them a chance to view it. It is important that your guests don't feel rushed, so observe the guests. The host will often put the card or money in the billfold and close it again, an indication that you can approach the table. Next, let's look at the payment process. There are a number of different ways the guest may pay, such as cash, by card, or with a voucher. If the guest is paying cash, be sure to take the billfold back of house so that you're not dealing with money at the table. If the guest is paying by card, offer to bring the card machine. For legal reasons and the guest's peace of mind, this transaction must take place at the table. Your establishment may also use vouchers. If so, make sure you know the voucher policy and how to process payments by voucher. If a guest finds an error on the bill, it is important that it is dealt with immediately and professionally. Apologize for the error and take the bill back of house and fix it immediately. Once you have corrected any errors, check the bill again. And then check it again. Then take it out as quickly as possible. Apologize again and leave the guest to check the bill. Guests may want to split the bill, that is, pay separately. This may mean more work for you, but guests will appreciate the convenience. If so, it's great anticipatory service to take a calculator out to the table with the bill, so that guests can work out how much each of them must pay. If it is your establishment's policy to not split bills, ensure that you communicate this to the guest politely and in advance if possible. Prevention is better than cure. Finally, let's take a look at gratuities. Tips, gratuities, or service charges are wonderful to receive as a reward for your great service. But remember, you must never expect tips. It is the guest's choice to tip you or not. For this reason, never ask your guest why they didn't tip you. Guests from different countries also have different standards for tipping, and you should respect that. While it may be tempting, never check the bill while on the floor to check for a tip. This is highly unprofessional. If the guest pays with cash and there is change left over, always present this change back to the guest and never assume that it is a tip, no matter how small the amount. No matter how big or small the tip, be professional and thank the guests for joining you at your establishment. Different establishments have different systems when it comes to gratuities. You may all share the gratuities of the service, or you may keep the gratuities for your tables. Whichever system you use, ensure that you always work as a team, providing each guest with attentive service. So to recap, we looked at the timing of the payment process, and gratuities. Good luck handling payments and gratuities like a professional.